Wynncraft doesn't have enough YouTubers. I know it, you know it, the other YouTubers know it. Some might not admit it, but it's true. And today I want to change that. I want to foster a new generation of Wynncraft YouTubers, and it starts with you. Stick around until the end of this video because I have something important that will help any new aspiring Wyntuber on their journey. There are some big Wynncraft creators that almost everybody is familiar with, but almost all of them lack a consistent stream of Wynncraft content to their channel, whether they quit making Wynn content entirely, upload infrequently, or only upload when there is a new update. The majority of existing Wynncraft YouTubers aren't putting out enough content for the community to enjoy properly. There are tons of other people uploading Wynncraft videos, but they aren't proper YouTubers per se, and while they might want to be, they just aren't quite there for one reason or another. There are plenty of people who might want to be YouTubers but expect to fail, and as such don't even try to make any videos too. So I want to help these two groups, those that make content that get no views and those that are scared to get no views. First, let's focus on those who get no views. When I go to YouTube and search for Wynncraft and filter by most recent uploads, which I do on occasion to see if there's any little secret, little hidden gems that I can find there, some videos that people might not have seen yet that the algorithm hasn't picked up that might actually be worth checking out. Every day I find multiple Let's Play episodes from many different people. All of the people that are doing those Let's Plays, almost all of them share something in common. They don't have a proper thumbnail. You don't need a good thumbnail, but you need a thumbnail. So if you want to make Wynncraft videos, simply grab the Wynncraft logo from somewhere online, slap it on a screenshot from something in the game, and then add a couple words or images to the thumbnail that relate to your video or episode, and boom, you've got a thumbnail. It takes very little time, and you can use the free image software GIMP or whatever else you might have available to you to make the thumbnail. Spend 2 minutes making a thumbnail and your video suddenly becomes appealing to click on. Please, please, please make a thumbnail. A bad thumbnail is still better than no thumbnail. Next, let's discuss episode titles. Wynncraft Ep 1 is not a good title, and it makes nobody want to click your video as it doesn't tell them anything about it. Sure, go ahead and include that in your title for episode 1, but add something to it. What aspect of the game did you experience in that episode that people can get excited to see you do? Did you explore the map? Then title the episode Wynncraft Ep 1 Exploring the World. Did you do the Decrepit Sewers Dungeon? Wynncraft Ep 1 Attempting the Decrepit Sewers Dungeon. Incorporate some aspect of what you did into the title so people know what they're clicking on. If you create a simple thumbnail and a simple title that both show off what it is that your episode contains, you give people a reason to watch it. If you just upload a basic episode with no thumbnail, there's no reason for anybody to watch that. Next up, you need to edit your videos. Many people will upload an unedited 30 to 60 minute video and call it a day. And this is not the way to go. If you go watch these episodes, they're full of dead air or time when the person isn't speaking. You don't need to do any fancy edits, you don't need to make any precise cuts. Just go in any free editing software and cut out those long periods of silence in your videos. Anything more than 10 seconds of silence needs to be removed unless there was something important happening that you spoke about shortly after the silence and need that silent portion to be there for context. This will be the most time-consuming portion of making your video, but it will be worth it as people will stick around longer, watch more of your videos, and maybe even subscribe. If you don't have a microphone or do not wish to speak in your videos, then you'll need to take the time to add text on screen during the episodes so people have commentary from you even if they cannot hear anything that you're saying. Unfortunately, this will take considerably longer to do and will have better results with much shorter videos, so your 30-minute video might get cut down to just 4 so that you can keep people engaged. If you have the skills to do a lot of high-quality edits, then you could use that skill to make the videos more entertaining whether you have dialogue or not. Now, on to those of you who are too scared to make videos at all for fear of failure. Wynncraft is a small community with very few creators, and the members of the community are starved for content to watch. If you make a video and do what I listed above, even if the video is bad, some people will watch it. Episode 1 of my first Wynncraft Let's Play is honestly terrible. I didn't edit much, I was uncomfortable and a bit awkward when speaking initially, but I did my best at the time, and that video is currently sitting at over 11,000 views. Over time, my confidence grew, I got better and faster at editing, I developed a style for my videos and thumbnails that I like. It's very simple and easy to make, but it's mine. And I came up with video ideas that did very well. But all I started with was a simple Let's Play. If you want to do it, you need to start somewhere. Your first video will be terrible, but if you never make it, you can't ever make a good one. Wynncraft is a very unique server when it comes to advertising, because it actually allows it. So when you make a video, go to the Discord's Your Work section and link your video. Go make an account on the forum and interact with some posts by providing genuine responses. Then once you've done 10 genuine posts, you can start linking your videos in a forum post that you put in the Your Work section of the forums. Next, if you have money to afford to buy shout bombs, you can advertise and link your forum post for the video you made in a shout to get further exposure. Doing some or all of the things I listed throughout this whole thing so far will guarantee some views no matter the quality of the video. But the better the video, the better the results. So please do your absolute best. Even if you only get 10 views, that's 10 views more than you had, and it gives you somewhere to start and you can move forward from there. Now, moving on to the content of your video itself, Wynncraft 2.0 is coming out soon, and this update is the perfect opportunity for everybody here who wants to be a Wynncraft YouTuber, but doesn't know where to begin or hasn't had any success so far, to make a fresh Let's Play series and start building an audience. Even players who know all aspects of the game can have a new, fresh experience by playing a new class with the 2.0 combat system, and plenty of people will be interested in seeing how you go about it. Spend some time following the advice I've given and give the community more to watch with the new update. As many of you know, I have 3 Wynncraft series running on my channel that are all somewhat successful. I have my Set Spotlight series, my One Chest Challenge series, and my Dungeon Master Challenge series. I spent a bit of time looking at what existed in Wynncraft and checked what videos had been made for everything, and found that item sets had largely not been covered at all. So I made a series showing them all off one by one. I looked and saw that there was very little content on dungeons, and taking a little bit of inspiration from the Nelston's Innate Hero Challenge, I decided to make a challenge exclusively using the stuff that you get from those dungeons. These are just examples, but you can certainly do it too. You can come up with something that doesn't exist because there's so much to this game and there's so little content that's been made. Find something in Wynncraft that doesn't have a video or doesn't have a recent video. Some videos are multiple years old, and make your own video for it. Speedrun something, make a guide for something, or even just make a meme video. Add something to the community, no matter how terrible. You can always remake it better later. Make something that you wish somebody else had a video for when you first played the game. Now, for the important thing that will help aspiring creators, my most successful series is my Dungeon Master Challenge, and I invite all of you to make your own series following the same rules. People constantly tell me how much they love the series, and some others have even tried out the challenge themselves, but nobody else has made a series on it. You all have my blessing. I want to see more people try out this challenge. All I ask is that you credit me in the description or in the video itself, just saying that I'm the person who came up with the series idea. I will be posting Wynncraft news videos every 1 to 2 weeks starting tomorrow from the day this video is uploaded, and anybody who makes any Wynncraft content that I enjoy or that gets decent views will get mentioned in the following Wynncraft news episode relative to when your video was posted. Also, anybody who does their own Dungeon Master Challenge series will get a shout out directly in my own series episodes at the end of the episode, and my personal favorite at the time I make each episode will get a separate, more prominent shout out. In the pinned comment below, I will have a link to my Discord server. Go ahead and join that server. In the rules portion of the server, go ahead, react to the little message that gives you the member role, and then go ahead down into the roles section and react to the one that gives you the aspiring creator role. That will give you access to a private little chat room that I will use to help give advice and feedback to any aspiring creators on any of the things that they make. I want to see more Wynncraft content, and I think you all do too.